1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
It's the 10 crack commandments. Wow.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Jerome Fit. Rocking the new zip-ups, man. New zip-ups, new Illuminati merchant deck. I'm just in the whip chilling real quick. My friend's inside, man, in the store real quick. And I figured, man, let me take my phone out, bust it out, and drop a video. This video is going to be talking about the Liver King. I wanted to wait a little bit, man. I wanted to get all the information in before I gave my opinion and my thoughts on the topic. So again, this video will be off the top of my head, so I'm kind of chicka freestyling, you know. So I will be saying thinking like that, because like I said, I'm going off the top of my head. I want to keep it real raw, real unscripted, so and just give you my real opinion on the topic, all right? First of all, let me talk about the commandment, the liver. You heard the intro. The first rule of the commandments, man. And when he broke that commandment, I knew it was over in some shape, form, or fashion. Rule numero uno. Never let nobody know how much dough you hold, especially if that man messed up. Let me repeat that and let me decipher and break it down, because some of y'all might not know the lyrics I'm referring to. The first rule of the commandments is you never let nobody know how much money you holding. All right? When the Liver King came out and said he made $100 million a year, it's over. I was like, what's that movie? You know you done fucked up, don't you? What? No, you know you fucked up. When he said he made $100 million, I was like, oh, these motherfuckers ain't go like that one bit. They like, so you mean to tell me he's selling supplements and I'm selling supplements and I ain't making that kind of money? You heard? That's people mad. So, for those of you who don't know, I'm a natural bodybuilder. I'm a natural lifter, lifetime natty. When I first heard about the Liver King, obviously we're from two different worlds, all right? Obviously, the obvious, you know what I'm saying? You know, he does his thing. Without not even talking about the natural, unnatural part of it. Just different lifestyles, different cultures, different worlds, and that's okay. So when I first heard about him, I was like, who's this caveman white boy? You know what I'm saying? Keep it real. Who's this caveman white boy talking about? You know what I'm saying? Eating, putting up balls and nuts and stuff like that. And then I watched him a little more, and I felt like, man, he could be an inspiration to people, because at the end of the day, obesity, heart disease, and people just not working out and not going to the gym in general is the number one problem in America, really, when it comes to health and wellness. It really, really is. So I was kind of happy that people had somebody to look up to. And don't get me wrong, I'm not eating no testicles and nothing like that, you know, as far as that. But some of the stuff, I was like, you know, even as a trainer, I was like, I might not do it, or I might not recommend it for people as far as the training, but it's being out active and being happy and active, that part of it was good. Now, when he first started talking about being natural and stuff like that, I was like, ooh, okay, you know. I was like, I'm the type of person, I'm going to be real with you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. And let me tell you why. Not because I'm naive, but because in my own life, my daddy told me the only people you should need to lie to is the police. That's it. And for obvious reasons, right? Because the police can take you to jail, lock you up, take your freedom, et cetera, whether you right or wrong or whatever. So that's what he was meaning by that. A man should never have, if you ever have to look as a man, and I can only speak as a man, women shouldn't be lying either. But as a man, if you have to, we got the beanies too, by the way. As a man, if you have to look another man in the face and lie, that man has power over you. You get understand what I'm saying? Because you have to lie to him, right? I mean, just to get what you want or get what you say. If you can't be truthful and honest, and that's about all things, guys, all things. Because at the end of the day, we're supposed to be influencers, and we're supposed to be here setting an example for people. So this is me setting my example for you, all right? If you have to lie about something, you probably shouldn't be doing it. Real talk. if you have to be lie and deceitful about what you're doing, and it's not like you keeping a secret recipe to grandma's apple pie, that's different. You know what I'm saying? You tell her you put a little pinch of cinnamon at the end, okay, that's different, right? That's not the same as what he did. He lied blatantly. And that just wasn't cool, man. You know what I'm saying? And now what we have to debate and talk about is that lie or the lying detrimental to the natural bodybuilding community or natural community in general or the fitness community? And I would say yes and no. And I'll give you my reasons for that. And I'll say yes because obviously when you lie, you ruin the trust of people. And let me give you an example. As the liver king kind of grew on me now, again, I'm not eating no bull testicles, nothing like that. But some of the food, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, man, some of that shit look kind of good. Like some of the stuff that chef was cooking, the burgers and all that stuff, like the cooked food. I was like, man, that should look kind of good. I'm not gonna lie. So what that does is when you lie, it brings into question everything you do. Now I'm like, damn, was the dude eating liver? Was he eating testicles? Was he eating this? Was he doing that? Is that his wife? Is that his... You know what I'm saying? Like, everything you do now comes into question. And as a man, one thing you don't want is your integrity and your honor ever to be in question. Because once that happens, man, that's really... There's really no way back from that, guys and girls. Once your integrity... I mean, we all make mistakes. And it's not like, hey, I think if you invest in this, we'll make a bunch of money, and then it don't turn out. That's different. You know, you thought your heart was in the right place, and sometimes things don't work out. But when you are really deceptive and lie like that, that's not good, man. So in that sense, yes, it's bad. But I will say there is some good in it because, in all honesty, me watching the Liver King's message as far as like people battling with depression, needing good positive role models in their life and positive people, that's one of the reasons why it brought me back to YouTube, all right? So I was like, man, that is, people do need a good, so much negativity in the world. People need positivity and somebody who's actually being honest and whatnot, to counteract all the crazy stuff that's going on and in a negative part of fashion. It's growing along. Natural, guys. Stay natty. So in a sense, yeah, so that brought me back to recording and everything like that. So there was some good that came of it, but and honestly, I'll say this. I didn't know people cared that much about being natural. I didn't know you can make $100 million being natural. So I was like, well, wait a minute. So maybe that showed there's a market for the natural athlete and the natural person. So that helped me come back onto YouTube. Because I live a healthy lifestyle, healthy, natural lifestyle. I do eat and that's why I'm glad I show people I eat burgers and pizzas and stuff like that. Because I don't want people, I could be like, oh yeah, I eat healthy all the time, guys. And somebody had a camera out. Oh no, look, he's at McDonald's eating like this. So that's one of the reasons why I definitely recommend you being honest. And to be honest, guys, most of these people, as a person that's in the industry and is behind the curtain, most of these people ever making videos talking about, the Liver Kings. Most of these people are lying to you too. They fake. They post fake content, fake pictures, fake videos, scripted. Like, it's not real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Most of the stuff is not real. Trust me. I don't want to get into specifics because that's not what my channel is about. And also, I'm not happy to see another individual fail or have negativity come their way. But sometimes you bring things on yourself, and this is one of those situations. I think he should have never been like, oh, I'm mad. He should have never, in the other comments, calling it subprimal and stuff like that. He should have just beat around the bush or just not even like really, not lie like that. Because like I said, again, that brings everything you do into question. Like, I'm wondering, like, did he eat the food? Was the chef really cooking the food? Like, And I as an African-American male, I don't want to bring race into it, but you'll see what I mean. When it comes to role models, as far as like people you look up to as a black guy, physique-wise, we have a lot of people to pick from, to be honest, like, you know what I'm saying? And some of the people I look up to, as far as physique, never did a YouTube video, never did a bodybuilding show. You probably never heard of the regular people walking around. Because when it comes to genetics and things, I mean, you guys understand where I'm going with this. So it's not hard for me to find a role model in a natural sense of somebody to look up to and aspire to be. But for other people, it's not that easy, you know? So there's some people who I think who are really hurt psychologically by the lie. And there's some people, I mean, you know, who aren't. And so that is always one of the big questions about natural lifters. If they lie and people are chasing something that's not attainable, I feel like if they're chasing it naturally, yeah, they ain't never, I mean, it's like being a doctor or a lawyer. Like, if I went to school to be a doctor or a lawyer, I mean, I probably wouldn't make it. I don't have that natural inclination or that type of mind to do it. It's like with fitness, man. There's some people who, no matter what, they're not going to look like a fitness model. You know what I'm saying? There's some people just got the genetic gift. There's some people who can out-train bad genetics. I feel like I was one of those people. I took a fitness-based approach to my training. And so that's why I feel like that's one of the reasons I look like the way I do. I don't train like a normal lifter, you know, but that's me. We're not gonna get into that soapbox right now. But yeah, man, it's you shouldn't have to lie. Again, let me repeat. If you have to lie about what you're doing, you really shouldn't be doing it. You really shouldn't be doing it. And one of the reasons why I stay natural and stay honest about everything I do, like I say, everything I've ever is on YouTube, you know. You can watch my body of work and see my progressions and what, or lack of progression, depending on how you look at it. Because some people are like, man, you look, you know, some people might think I look the same. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put words in your mouth. But I feel like any lifter, natural, whatever, especially natural, you look at the body of work. There should be no lifter, period, that's not going to have an extensive amount of body of work for you to look at and review. You know, that's the red flag for me. Where's your videos, your pictures? Because if you're lifting like this and you're gonna chronicle it, you want to track your progress, you're gonna be engaged. Like, man, dang, look how far I've come. So that's one of the things for me. And also too, if one day you're skinny and 6 months later it's boom, oh, wait a minute, that ain't how this works, you know? So, because now you can't even look at people, trust me guys, you can't look at people and say who's on what. Because there's people who look like they don't work out or taking everything under the sun. And so I quit trying to guess, man. So all you can do is, man, is really honor and integrity, man. Like, I mean, really. Unless you're a trained professional and you can really look at somebody and if it's too good to be true, and if it happened too fast, then that will tell you everything you need to know. For me, if the strength and performance doesn't match up for the body, that's another red flag for me. But again, like I said, that was not good what he did. You should never have to be dishonest. You should never have to lie. As a man, once your honor and your integrity is gone, it's very, very difficult to get it back. Seriously. Once that trust is gone, it is very, very difficult to get that back. And, I mean, he made his money. You know, I'm not against a man making money. And I take no joy in seeing anybody fall. You know what I mean? But sometimes you deserve what you get. And this is one of those situations that you get what you deserve because of what you put out there and what you did. So absolutely what he did was wrong. As a natural athlete, I'm not against, I mean, you do what you want with your body. You know, I just chose not to go that route. If anybody asked me I recommend you not go that route. But again, it's your body. You're free to do with it what you want. I'm not going to stop you. You're not my child. You don't live in my house. I can only give out my opinion. And if you do take something, I'm not going to look down on you. But again, I would recommend that you don't. Just for health and longevity reasons and things of that nature. All right. So, Liver King, man, exposed. So again, if you guys like natural bodybuilding content or natural fitness content, please hit that like button, share and subscribe. I have some new zip ups. Hope you guys like it. Definitely go hit my page up. Support natural bodybuilding, total body training. Yes, I'm still doing total body, and I will never stop because it works. All right. Again, thank you guys. Back on YouTube. Hope you like these real raw, uncut videos. Like I said, not edited. Just let my thoughts go. And so you guys can see how I really feel about topics. Again, you shouldn't have to lie about anything. I'm not a fan of deception. I feel like you can be honest and let people make a decision for themselves if they want to go that particular route. And that's just how I feel. Thank y'all for your support. Hit that like button. Go buy some merch, buy a program or something. Support your boy. Help the channel grow. But if not, hopefully I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace out.